one thing that I've been critical about Ubisoft in recent times is their subreddit communities, their Discord communities, their community managers, the people that are employed to run these are a little ban heavy. If you go against any of their political beliefs, if you go against the woke narrative that they're trying to preach, because Ubisoft, it seems like daily they're reaching new avenues of diversity, inclusion, and equity and equality, and all those let's kumbaya together buzzwords that whatever cringe is trying to promote at that moment. They are getting super ban heavy. If you attack literally on the Assassin's Creed Shadows subreddit, if you attack Yusuke, they ban you. And now with Star Wars Outlaws, if you say anything bad about this game, apparently they're banning you as well. And that's the main problem I have with Ubisoft is that they're more focused on pushing woke narratives than actually fostering a real good game community. They hate gamers at this point, especially if you're straight, white, and male, because literally every single community manager that has been exposed on Twitter has past tweets talking about how much they hate straight, white, male gamers. And Star Wars Outlaws is now the newest echo chamber on subreddit, which is sad to see. This game had so much potential, in my opinion. I played about 4 hours of it just last night. I have Ubisoft Plus Premium. So in a way, I didn't spend money for the game, even though I supported Ubisoft by having a membership, which I was just curious. Curiosity got the best of me. And this game isn't anything to write home about. But we're not talking about the review right now. I'll be working on a review later. I'm talking about the actions of community managers on subreddits. It's ridiculous. We've seen not just Ubisoft doing it, but other companies, other community managers for other software development studios. They literally hate gamers. And that Park Place got a tip from a user on Reddit called Coyote Ugly or Ugly Coyote saying that they got banned for criticizing Ubisoft's game. So they have an article up here saying that they received a message from Ugly Coyote at Reddit Star Wars Outlaws as banning and silencing people who are critics of the game during early access, also deleting posts. Found myself victim of this myself after I got reports from other people saying they were banned. And then they speculated saying this looks like damage control before the game officially launches this week, which, yeah, it's in early access right now. We saw reports of a game-breaking bug that Ubisoft had to patch on PlayStation 5 and then told everybody that they have to reset their game, start a new save file. So people literally wasted hours in early access to get ahead of the curve, play ahead, beat the game, and now they have to start over on a clean slate. I'm so glad I didn't decide to play my playthrough until last night, and I played it on Xbox Series X, which didn't have a game-breaking bug. So Sony Ponies took a big L thanks to Ubisoft. Damage control, maybe likely. I don't know. This is an interesting theory, and it seems like it's rightfully so because they don't want a lot of bad press coming out on official launch date. If people look up the subreddit and there's a lot of criticism and it goes against the political narrative that all these woke Ubisoft community managers want, that's not a good thing, guys. These guys go to any extremes to protect their political narratives. I mean, even look at the games journalists involved out there. Lisa Mercante wrote that damage control piece about Sweet Baby Inc. 6 months ago, officially kicking off Gamergate after Chris Kindred went out of bounds and out of pocket towards people that were vocal about Sweet Baby Inc. They don't tell you the truth about what happened. They just say that they're being cyberbullied and harassed. Anyways. Oh, yeah, and also IGN, Rebecca Valentine, writing that hit piece on Black Myth Wukong. I wouldn't say Sweet Myth Wukong. Might as well be at this point, right? So, yeah, damage control as it is. These people will go through all extreme measures. So, on this article, they share a screenshot indicating they were banned from the screenshot. In the screenshot, it says that, as I'm stuttering all over myself, so they shared a screenshot showing that they were banned from the subreddit, and you can see on this article that he informed Park Place he was not given a reason as to why he was banned. So this is all allegedly based on criticism. He said, I asked them with no reply, then I asked for the moderator name who banned me and was muted for 7 days. So when he contacted the moderator to say, hey, why am I banned? They muted him for 7 days. So here's a screenshot saying they're permanently banned from Star Wars Outlaws Reddit. And these are some of the things right here. look at the insults he wrote. I'm disrespectful in what way? I didn't say anything disrespectful. I only questioned his way of thinking and age. Since when is this disrespectful? Right now, as told before, we are making an investigative report about mods abusing their power to steer narratives and influence people about science and critics and selectively deleting a censoring post. You're clearly biased here. I would like to know your username if you don't mind. So they're interrogating why. Saying, I'm still waiting for your moderator username. You banned me, so why aren't you telling me who banned me? As said, other people aren't respectful either. And worse than me, why was I banned? Ah, yes, I'm a critic, so please tell me your moderator name for the video I'm doing with a friend about censorship and wrongfully banning of critics. Thank you. So it doesn't seem too unhinged. Seems definitely frustrated, which is reasonable. If you do find yourself banned, I do recommend that you guys be polite, don't cuss, don't attack, don't harass, don't go through the bounds of anything that they could try to paint as this is how right-wingers act, all right? Stay professional. It does suck to get banned, especially when most of these community managers these days just want to focus on, instead of fostering good communities, they want to foster a hive where people think the same, where people are all poisoned with this woke ideology nonsense that we see increase day by day. These guys don't care about having a good community. These guys don't care about games being great or being fun or entertaining. They're political activists that have been given a role on Reddit. That's what it is at the end of the day. Now, continuing on with this article, you can see that they also informed the moderators that they were deleting a number of posts criticizing the game, saying there was a lot of posts deleted on Star Wars Outlaws Reddit. Me and a friend replied to those posts, also voicing criticism about graphics, performance, and so on. So my friend then posted about censoring posts and was banned for posting non-related topic comments for, I think, 3 days or so. In that deleted post, many said their friends got banned. Also, I got banned when I questioned the age of a user and his beliefs by stating that he blindly believes propaganda and described the critical parts of the game like performance, hardware, needs, uglification of the main character, and so on. Also, I said he should be aware of false media hype like IGN. So, very vocal, but truthful, criticism. Now, this article does go on to talk about how Assassin's Creed Shadows subreddit also banned a lot of people. If you guys don't remember, the Assassin's Creed subreddit, they essentially, the mod said that it's a historical fiction and that there's certain locations, events, figures that may be based on reality. It can even have a slight focus on accuracy. Their depictions are largely exaggerated for the sake of a more enjoyable game, and that they basically don't have time to sit here and argue about whether Yusuke was a samurai or not. So they basically are just closing their ears and being like, la, 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 la. This is not a good look, and this is mostly why I've been critical on Ubisoft as of late. I don't think this is cool. I don't think it's a good look. Saying that Assassin's Creed is not meant to be as a source book for actual historical knowledge, even though they're using Thomas Lockley as an actual historian and as an official source for the history of Yusuke, which has been fictionalized. Now, with Star Wars Outlaws, it's a sci-fi fictional right through and through. I don't think there's real such thing as K-Vess or C-3PO or Chewbacca. That would be cool, though. But the narrative is there still, guys. They don't want to hear that it's bad that we have this injected into our games. They don't want to hear you bitch about the performance even, which is ridiculous. To think that a video game company doesn't want to hear criticism during early access, feedback, criticism to tell you guys how to fix the game. Right? They don't want to hear how bad their game is rushed. They don't want to hear about game-breaking bugs. They are literally banning you in a subreddit over criticism. Spewing actual hateful stuff, yeah, that's one thing. But just being critical and chiming into a conversation, I feel that's a little too banhammery. I feel that some of these community managers, are Discordian and have never had a real social life. They don't know what it's like to be in the real world. So whatever power they get, even if it's a subreddit or a Discord, they'll take advantage of it. And these guys have no social skills at all. They're all these weird left-leaning woke propagandists that can't take a difference of opinion. They can't ever agree to disagree, and they all suffer from being upset at people that are different than them because they need to feel oppressed. That's what makes them activists, guys. If they have nothing to bitch about, they can't live. They have no purpose in their life. And this is ridiculous that Ubisoft is having people banned. What do you guys think? Let me know your thoughts down below. Subscribe if you're brand new. I'll see you on the next one.